Hello and welcome to today's video. This is the 'Tis the Season book tag, and yeah, today we're going to be doing the book tag, answering the questions it asks and talking about a few books that have tickled my fancy when asked the questions. So yeah, that is the plan, that is what we're doing today, so let's just get into it. I believe that there's nothing else to say except for the original creator of this tag is Bookishly Richie, and I will have that video linked in the description so you can see where this tag originated from. But except for that, let's just get straight into it. What are the questions of this tag? Question number 1. Do you have a favourite winter read? No, I don't. There's not really any books that I've read that like scream winter at me. There's none that really, you know, like, only hold that vibe that I'd only like read and reread at winter time. However, what I do like to do is like in between Christmas and New Year reread some of my favourites of that year. So that is what I plan on doing this year as well. Not specifically because they scream winter, but I'm hoping to get through quite a few of my favourites, so that's the plan for that one. Question number 2. Find a book with blue on the cover. For this one, I know exactly what I was going for, and that is Bitter Blue. Not only is most of the cover blue, but blue's also in the title. So yeah, this is the 3rd book of the Gracing Realm series. Such a good series, such a good time. I really enjoy it and really recommend it. If you haven't picked it up, I would definitely give it a go. It is a YA fantasy series where, at least in the first 3 books, you follow a different character as the main character for those books. And you know, the first one takes place, then we have a prequel as the second book, but it is to be read after the first one, and then in the 3rd one it takes place, I can't remember exactly, 8 years, I was about to guess 10, but 8 years after the events of the first one, the 3rd one takes place. And they're just such a good time. In this world you essentially have people with graces who, when they are born or not long after they are born, develop 2 different colour eyes, which sets them apart as someone who has a grace. However, they might not know what their grace is, and essentially your grace could just be that you can naturally do bow and arrow, you can naturally do archery, and that is your grace. Like, you know, you don't need to learn it, you don't need to know it, that is just your grace, you can just do that thing. There's loads of different graces, but the interesting thing is, like, you don't know what your grace is until you discover it. So like, there's lots of people who have graces and it's like, it's probably this, but that's just what they've figured out. Like, there's no exact names, there's no nothing, and it's just such a good fun time. Like, I've absolutely blew through all of them. I have just acquired the 5th book of this series, but yeah, for this question, blue cover, Bitter Blue. I feel like this just does it all. It just, yeah, blue, done. Okay, so question number 3. Find a book you'd use as a star on a Christmas tree. Now, what I wanted for this was literally just like a book with like a big star on it or something. I don't have that, but I've done a little bit of looking, and I do have a book that has a big picture of a Christmas tree on, and it is very pretty, so I feel like it would work. And that is A Christmas Carol and Other Stories by Charles Dickens. And as you can see, this is a really beautiful, lovely old classic edition, and the front cover is gold foiled and has like this Christmas tree on it, so I feel like it fits the vibe. I actually haven't read this yet, but yeah, it's definitely one that I feel like could work with a star on a tree. I feel like that could look quite nice. And yeah, definitely one that fits the Christmas theme all around with a very stunning cover. Question number 4. Pick one fictional place that would be perfect for a winter vacation. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this was a difficult one. So essentially, a lot of the books that I read, they're not cozy, they're not fun times, they're, you know, as much as I think they'd be fun, and they're very fun to read about, not exactly somewhere you'd want to vacation, not exactly the safest places. However, one place that I did think would be good, which I'm hoping counts because it does say fictional place, so I'm picking specifically the Sky Tower. Now, the Sky Tower is in the Guild Hunters series, and this is book 1, Angel's Blood. The Sky Tower is located in New York, so obviously that's not a fictional place, but the Sky Tower itself is. And the Sky Tower is like this massive tall building. It's the tallest building around. It's like taller than absolutely everything else. Floor to ceiling windows is what it is described as. And just imagining being like sat near a window, near a fireplace, curled up in blankets, watching it snow over, like, you know, either this park or this like big city, like drinking a hot chocolate, curled up in blankets, reading. Sounds perfect to me. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Honestly, yeah, there's probably better answers. Would I choose to like go vacation in an actual like big city, especially for a winter vacation? No. But out of what I've got, I think it's a pretty good option. If someone offered it to me, I'd snap it up. Like, yeah, that does sound great. It's might not be my top priority, but it's definitely, I don't know, I think a good option. Hopefully a good option. I guess we'll see. Question number 5. Pick one fictional character that you take with you on winter vacation. Ratigan from Legend of the Nartes. This is an easy one. This is an easy pick. This is definitely what I'd go for. To me, like, Ratigan seems so like chill and nice and cool, and I feel like it would just feel like going on a nice little vacation with a friend who really likes baking and feeding you tasty treats. Like, yeah, great. I'll go. You can come along, sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ratigan, or Ratigan from Legends and Lattes. Question number 6. Name one book on your wish list this year. Now, I have a very long wish list, a very extensive wish list with lots of different things on, and honestly mainly right now the things that I'm really excited for are books that I've read this year on my Kindle that are now new favourites either of the year or all time that I don't own yet. However, I thought that would be a bit of a cop-out, so what I'm going to go for, and one book I do know is on my wish list that I don't own yet and I'd really like to, is Once Upon a Broken Heart. This is the companion series, spin-off series, something like that, to the Caraval series. I know it doesn't sound like I know a lot about the Once Upon a Broken Heart, but that's because I've still got the 3rd and final Caraval book to read, so I haven't properly looked into it just in case I get spoiled. But yeah, Caraval is a series that I've read books 1 and 2 of this year. I really thoroughly enjoyed. I'm really hoping that I find time to fit in book 3 before the end of this year. If not, I have to fit it in the start of next year, and I would absolutely love to start Once Upon a Broken Heart and that entire series, I think it's another trilogy, next year, and read through that because it sounds like a great time from what I have heard. I know which characters it follows and it sounds very fun, very intrigued by it, and it's just a series that I'd love to get my hands on and read. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that at some point and get around to reading it. And then finally, question number 7 is favourite holiday drink, treat and movie. Now, I've only just read this question properly. I thought it was just asking me for my drink. So for my favourite holiday drink, which is a drink that I probably only have twice a year, but both times are in December around Christmas time, is I make my hot chocolate. I use like a little choc shop, oat milk, shove it together, sometimes whipped cream on top. There's like a very nice like a plant-based whipped cream that we get now, and it's, you know, on par with normal whipped cream. So that, but then what makes this different is in December, once the tree's up, we always put candy canes on the tree, and I'll get a candy cane off the tree and like mix the hot chocolate with the candy cane and have like a peppermint hot chocolate, and it tastes so good. And that is definitely my favourite like holiday drink. Like when I drink that, my first, you know, peppermint hot chocolate drink of the year is when it like feels like Christmas. So yeah, very excited to have one of those. I probably already had one by the time you're seeing this video. I'm pre-recording this, but yeah, that's definitely the drink I choose. Favourite holiday treat, I really don't know. Like, I don't really care that much about like holiday specific treats. The only thing I can really think of, I haven't had for about 4 years because I used to be vegetarian and now I'm vegan, and we've yet to find a vegan one of these, so I'm gonna try and look into making it myself because honestly we're missing it. Me and Jay used to eat an entire one of these between us. Like when we didn't live near family, when we lived further away, we'd only come back for like 3 or 4 days around Christmas. So the run up to Christmas we'd have like this big, it's like a bready cake. I don't know what it's called. I will shove it in here or a picture in here or something, but we'd literally just like nibble on that, and every day we'd just have like a few chunks and we'd get through like this entire tower. I also feel bad because Jay hasn't had one in years because I can't eat it. So yeah, I definitely like to have enough one of those. That definitely used to be my favourite treat, and there's no reason why I should miss out on this. I will figure out how to make it, see if I can. I mean, if it turns out bad, it's still going to taste good even if it doesn't taste right, so we'll give that a go again. And then favourite holiday movie. Again, I'm not really a holiday movie person. I'd maybe have to just go with something simple, like, you know, The Grinch is a fine movie. Yeah, I don't know, like I don't really enjoy like cheesy movies, which is why I'm struggling to answer this question, because they all kind of are a bit cheesy. Like I'll definitely watch a couple of like Christmas movies a year, normally like the day before Christmas or on Christmas Day, but there's none that I'd call a favourite. So maybe just leave that in the comments if you would like to influence me and give me a holiday movie to test out and watch and see if I do enjoy it. Then leave your favourite holiday movie in the comments. But yeah, I don't have a specific one that I can give, unfortunately. But yeah, those were all the questions in the 'tis the season book tag. I really hope that you've enjoyed the video. Please do give the video a like if you like it and subscribe for more. By the time you're seeing this, there'll already be 3 other Christmas style tags out on the channel, and we should have one more coming up in a few days. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.